Dear students, today we'll be studying about a poem Mother by Jyoti Lanjewar, which is prescribed for the third sem BCom. Early life and impetus. Early life and impetus on education. Jyoti Lanjewar, a Marathi Dalit writer and activist, has a silent presence in the literary historical landscape. She is known in many Dalit literary circles for her evocative writing. Jyoti Lanjewar was born on 25th November 1950 to a middle-class Dalit family in Nagpur. Since her childhood, she was encouraged by her family to emulate the Ambedkar's principle of education as means to education. She followed in the steps of Ambedkar and went on to receiving a PhD in Marathi. She even served as the college head of Department of Marathi until her retirement. Her literary works include Disha, Direction, published in 1982, and Arjuna Vada Au Hale Nahil No Storms Still Rise, published in 1992. Her most recent work is a collection of her selected poems titled Red Slogans on Green Grass, compiled and translated in English by her daughter Dr. Aparna Lanjewar Ghosh. She has been honored with many awards like Padma Shri Daya Pawar Puraskar, Lok Mitra Award, and Dalit Mitra Award. A gang of laborers on the piled wet timber that shines blood red beside the railway siding seemed to be making out of the blue of the morning something fiery and fine. The subtle sliding, the red gold spools of their hands and faces settling hither and thither across the morn's crystalline frame of blue trolls at the cave of ringing cerulean mining and laughing with work, leaving their work like a game. Poetry as a means to protest Jyoti Lanjewar poetic vision is shaped by her acute understanding of the interplay of caste and gender in the formation of Dalit identity. She uses her poetic license to carefully weave a history highlighting the individual invaluable role of women in the Dalit movement. In her poem Mother, she alludes to the Namantar Andolan 1978-1994 and her mother's unwavering devotion to the cause. Mother presents a daughter's perception of her mother and her deep admiration of her self respect, her hard work, and commitment to the Dalit cause. The woman of the mother is revolutionary, portrayed in all its starkness with the use of realistic details and vivid descriptions. The mother's life of struggle, hunger, poverty, hard physical labor, sexual exploitation, humiliation is delicately balanced with compassion and sacrifice. The poetess Jyoti begins her poem with description of her precious mother, unlike the light group of women who are so comfortable. She has never seen her mother wearing any expensive stuff like a gold necklace, gold bangles, and gold bordered saris, fancy sandals. On contrary, the common sight of her mother burning soles of her feet in the harsh summer sun was a regular plight. It was so unfortunate that her little ones too are at her work place in the hot summer hanging in a cradle on an acacia tree. She's she's busy carrying barrels of tar working on a road construction crew. This is undoubtedly a picture of hard work and commitment towards her family, hardly concerned about her own self. This stanza is a portrayal of her childhood. Jyoti was encouraged by her family to emulate the Ambedkarite principle. The mother in the poem draws the greatest motivation and role model from Dr. Ambedkar. After a hard working day, she is on the way home buying things to cook dinner. Despite, despite the hardships, the kind heart of the mother does not forget the little joys she can share with the child. She gives a 5 paise coin to the on the little hand, saying, "Go eat candy." She loves to see the joy and happiness on the little face. She does not stop there. She carries the other child to her bosom and encourages to become literate and become an Ambedkar. She saw her mother continuing her work, sitting in front of the stove, burning her very bones to cook and feed everybody. Unfortunately, with growing stomach since afternoon, she is again half fed so that she can save a bit for the next morning to feed her children. She has seen her mothers doing all sorts of work to keep the life going, able to feed her children. She is a housemaid, washing clothes and cleaning pots in different households, rejecting the scraps of food offered to her with pride. Poverty does not stop her from displaying self respect. The poem describes the pathetic condition of the mother with the ragged sari she wears that had been mended many times. The values are deep rooted in her, who takes unethical men to task, saying, "Don't you have a mother or a sister?" To anyone who looked at her with lustful eyes, the poem illustrates the exploitation of Dalit women on double counts of caste and gender. Sexual exploitation and humiliation seems to be a part of her life. She sometimes encounters with men trying to take advantage of her on a crowded street with a market basket on her head. Despite her trying always to keep her head covered with the end of her sari, she is been targeted. The only alternative is to chase anyone who nudged her deliberately with her sandal as a weapon to defend and keep up her purity. Work has become a byword for her with no support from the spouse. The man who is supposed to help her, assist her, protect her is nowhere around. As the hen protects her children under the wings from the prey, she is the lone protector from all vials of life. She is she has been working tirelessly until sunset, reaching home, piercing the darkness only to find the husband who staggered in from the hook but forcing from the door. What a pity. This stanza seems to be a crux of the whole poem, where Jyoti Lanjewar, woman defies and categorization forced out of patriarchal gaze. She dismantles the private public duality and redeems the invisible labors of her woman, both in the anti caste movement and in the confines of her home. She illustrates the exploitation of Dalit women on double counts of caste and gender and construct a new Dalit feminist identity. She is ready to be beaten by the police and go to jail with head held high. The fulfillment of the proverb, "What a man soweth, so shall the reap," becomes alive in her life with her sons in the footsteps of Ambedkar as she has dreamed. Though her past was turbulent, she is proud of her son falling martyr to police bullets at his death means a lot for her. Further, she feels fortunate to martyr if she has two or more sons. The poem truly emulates the Ambedkar's principle of education. Thank you. This is all about the poem The Mother. The poetess has described the pitiable plight of women and the only way she seeks to undergo is to follow the path of Ambedkar. Ambedkar, as all of us know, was ambassador of Dalits. He fought the whole life for the cause of the poor and downtrodden, and finally his role is this making of the constitution is widely known. Thank you.